This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Welcome to another broadcast of Lorain Boys Varsity Basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. With the coach, Bob Braskich, I'm Rob Polinsky, and tonight we have a rematch, Bob. It's Bedford at Lorain. The first time these two teams met about a little more than a month ago, Bedford had the better of it, 50-38. The Titans are looking for revenge.
Well, that was without Devon Andrews,
right,
who I think, if he plays hard, is the best player on the floor in the game tonight. You know, when you play Bedford, more than any other team I can think of, and they've been this way regardless of who the coach is, they run. They really look to get out and run in transition. And to start a game, I mean, I might even keep two guys back because, I mean, they can blow you out in a hurry. I think the other two keys tonight are, number one, you know, we did that game in Norwalk last Friday night. Stickbacks really hurt us. You know, we can't give up 5 stickbacks in the first half. And the second thing, and maybe most importantly, is we have to convert in transition. We had transition opportunities, you know, off steals and so forth, and we didn't come away with even a foul shot. So I think, you know, the three keys are get back in transition, take away their running game, score when we and convert when we have that opportunity, and then keep them off the glass. If we do that, we're going to be just fine.
The Titans come in with a record of 6-6. They're 4-3 in Lake Erie League play. Bedford, having won 4 straight, they are 6-4. They are 4-2 in Lake Erie League play. We think it's going to be a good one. Come on back after this timeout. We'll have the opening tip. It's the Titans and the Bearcats. It's next on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
Welcome back for the start of this one. The Titans in the home white uniforms, white jerseys, white shorts, trimmed in blue and gray. And the Bedford Bearcats, they've got the green uniforms on. They are trimmed in black and white. Rashad Berry will be jumping for the Lorain Titans. He'll be joined in the center circle by Shamar Jeffrey. JV game went to Lorain tonight, and the tap is controlled by the Bearcats. Miles Meredith to Mike Smith, the point guard. Mike Smith, Miles Meredith, Armand Perry, Myron Pruitt, Shamar Jeffrey, the starting 5 for the Bearcats. Lorain will counter with Eddie Williamson, Davier and Devon Andrews, Rashad Berry, and Naz Bohannon.
Not a whole lot of size for Bedford, Rob. Shamari, the junior at 6'4", number 32. I would guess he's 6'4". We don't have the size on the roster. And then the only other size they have, 6'2", number 15, Miles Meredith.
Armand Perry dribbled that off his leg and out of bounds. Lorain Titan basketball.
Ooh.
Nice pass
Nice
to
curl
Davier
cut.
Andrews, and a better pass inside.
Oh!
Bohannon couldn't finish. Andrews with the return, put it up no good, and a rebound comes down to Bedford.
Nice curl cut, nice execution. Like to have that one back.
They did everything but put it in. They had good passing as well.
He came out of a stack, set a screen away, sharp curl cut, drew help, and found the next man.
They run that offense for 32 minutes. Good things will happen. There's a 3 ball by the Bearcats, no good and out of bounds. It'll go to Lorain. Missing that was Myron Pruitt. Bearcats start 3 juniors, a sophomore and a senior, pretty young team. And the Titans also are young as they start 3 juniors, a freshman, and a sophomore. Boy, between the 10 starters in this ball game, you've got 1 senior, Bob.
Well, Bedford was very lethargic in that full court pressure. It was really soft. Even the trap was soft.
Devon Andrews, nice pass inside. Rashad Berry goes up strong. Shot blocked. It's blocked by Shamar Jeffrey. We're still scoreless. Mike Smith with the basketball. Long 3, top of the key. Too long. They battle for the rebound. Offensive board for the Bearcats. Then the shot goes up and in.
Well, we talked about stickbacks in the pregame.
And that is Myron Pruitt with that stick back. And Bedford leads 2-0. Javier Andrews, the younger brother of Devon Andrews. He has come on of late. Javier picks up the dribble, gets it to his older brother. Devon in his second game back. Pass right back to his brother Javier.
Of course, that first game was this past Tuesday. Nice win over Warrensville.
We got a foul on the floor before the shot. And John Rossitano asking for 2 shots, doesn't get it. And we're going to have Devon Andrews. Great to see him back on the floor for the Titans. He'll inbound it to Javier. Shot goes up. It's partially blocked. Bearcats with a couple of blocked shots here early. Smith with it. Out to Pruitt. Jump shot goes up. Off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound. Back up, no. And Rashad Berry will clear for the Titans.
There you go.
Run. Nice bounce pass to Bohannon,
yes.
And he tied it.
Just a freshman.
Some good passing early on for the Titans, Bob.
Very good. Way to look up the floor. First open man up the floor got the basketball. Well done.
5:15 to go first quarter. We're tied at 2. This looks to have the potential of a very close game for 4 quarters. With a basketball,
I agree.
You never know, but I'm just saying it has that potential.
I agree, and the team that turns it over less will probably win.
Pruitt travels, and that turnover gives it to Lorain. Andrews with the basketball. Devon Andrews, that is. Spins, scoop.
Wow.
They're going to take it away and say it's
my.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
So they're going to take that basket away.
Little full court pressure here by the Titans.
Here you see, bringing the ball up on your TV screen, Armand Perry gets across the midcourt line. Perry is going to drive, nice floater, put it up and in.
Yeah,
wow.
Nice little crossover.
Long lead to Rashad Berry, can't control it out of bounds to Bedford. I don't think it's a coincidence that Lorain is playing better since Rashad Berry has offensively gotten into it the last 3 or 4 games for Lorain. He has picked up his game offensively.
But that last possession there, again, we talked about it in the open. That was very similar to what we had last week. Here we have a transition opportunity and we don't come away with anything. You've got to at least come away with a free throw.
And stepping out of bounds is Armand Perry. You know, the out of bounds here is a little strange because you've got room between the out of bounds and the stands, and I think sometimes visiting teams get lost with all those markings over there, and he stepped out of bounds. Got to be aware of the surroundings here. Williamson with the basketball. Eddie gets it into Damone Heisel.
Nice.
Dumped it into Gerald Howard to Rashad Berry. Got it.
Well done.
Nice bounce pass from Gerald Howard.
Drawing help and making the next pass.
We're tied at 4. Trevon Granger with the basketball for Bedford. In the corner. Now they're going to pull it back out and get it to Cameron Brandon. Around the perimeter they work it. We were told by the coach they'll play 10 deep. There's a steal by the Titans. Coast to coast, laying it up and in and giving the Titans the lead is sophomore Javier Andrews. 6'4" Titans. Cameron Brandon with it. And we're going to get a whistle.
That's got to be against Bedford.
It is. Offensive foul against the Bearcats. It'll go on Lamont Rhodes just into the game.
Yeah, Rhodes, tried to set the ball screen and actually grabbed the defender as he was going over the top. Very obvious.
Eddie Williamson with the basketball for the Titans. Gets a screen from Heisel. Back to Heisel. Dede with the basketball. They'll hand it off to the point guard, Eddie Williamson. Eddie in between the circles with the ball. Titans are up 6-4. Those scoring first quarter.
I'd like to see the ball get reversed. Get it to the other side and attack a closeout.
They're going to double team Heisel. He'll get it over to Andrews. Andrews on the drive. Put it up. Off the rim. No good. And the Bearcats get the rebound, but then the outlet pass is knocked out of bounds by Heisel. It'll be Bearcat basketball with 3:03 to play in the quarter.
I really like what Lorain High is doing. They didn't do this the other night. They were very stagnant, I thought, defense themselves. Here, we're running out of a motion offense out of a double stack. And, in the mix, you've got some nice ball screens, a couple back screens. Pretty good. Just you have to reverse the basketball a little bit.
Granger has it. Granger with the basketball. Right-hand dribble. He'll turn and hand it off to A.J. Durden just into the game, and a whistle, and it goes out of bounds. Bedford will keep it with 2:48 to go in the quarter.
Well, I'm trying to see, Rob, what makes this Bedford team effective. I mean, their record's good. I mean, Lake Erie League's very competitive this year thus far, and I'm not that impressed.
Maybe they're 10 deep, wears you down after 4 quarters. I'm not sure. I agree with you, though. Going to the basket strong, missing the shot, but being fouled was the Bearcats, and that is Ron Williams. Yeah, or maybe we're just seeing him play in a bad first quarter. I'm not sure.
With the exception of Shaw, every team it can beat any other team on the schedule. I mean, it's so balanced, and teams are quality teams.
Williams misses that first free throw. Titans still lead 6-4, 2:37 to go in the first quarter. Glad you could join us tonight on WLCS TV 20. Second free throw, missed that one.
Okay, mark that down. If we're in a situation to foul, he's the guy to foul. That shot
see that
needs a lot of work.
rotation he put on it?
Well, he's got a flying elbow. His elbow's flying out. Rotation's all messed up. Remember that one.
Howard will go to the hole strong and lay it in. Gerald Howard, it makes it 8-4. Titans up by 4. Quickly at the other end, the Bearcats. Jumper from the right elbow is up off the back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, and tell you what, that's something they're doing early and often.
Yeah.
Trevon Granger put it up and in.
Second stick back.
There's a lead for Bohannon. Out of bounds, maybe that's what they do. They speed you up a little bit. I asked Coach before the game and during the JV, what are their strengths? He said, they're a deep team. He said, they can do a little bit of everything. You want to play half court, they're fine with it. They can pressure, whatever. He said some of their weaknesses are their help defense, and he said when we don't box out, speaking of Bedford, they don't box out, he says we don't rebound.
Well, I'm keeping track of stick backs. That's 2 so far.
Bearcats with it, and it gets knocked out of bounds. They'll stay with it. Coming back in for the Titans is Davier Andrews in for D.D. Heisel. Inbounding the basketball, Miles Meredith. They're going to lob it inside. Shot goes up strong and in. Myron Pruitt with 4. We're tied at 8. Bedford pressing.
Here comes the heat.
Yep. Williamson with it. Gets a screen from Bohannon, didn't need it. We're going to get a whistle and a bump and a foul by the Bearcats. Mike Smith will foul his first, team third. Rashad Berry back in for Naz Bohannon for Lorain. We're tied at 8 with 1:32 to go in the quarter.
Here's where I think Devon Andrews is most effective, when he has the ball and starts the offense at the top.
And there he goes. He's going to take it to the hole, goes up strong, put it up, no, and the whistle, or I should say the ball comes out to Berry. He lost it. Eddie Williamson got it. Williamson back to Andrews. Andrews inside up. No, but he was fouled hard, and he will go to the free throw line. And Miles Meredith with the foul. And Miles, with some good sportsmanship, goes up there and picks up Devon Andrews, make sure he's all right. Devon, 6'4", junior, played 1 game so far. That was the win Tuesday at Warrensville. He's 5 for 6 in that game at the line, and he scored 15 points in that game. Andrews looks like a basketball player.
Yeah.
Free throw up, no good.
He's really good off the dribble. His shot is very nice.
And he's only a junior.
I think he could play a little harder.
Bends the knees, put it up, in and out, missed them both. And the rebound comes down to Bedford. With the basketball, Miles Meredith. Nice pass inside. A 2-hand slam for Shamar Jeffrey. And just like that, Bedford's on a 6-0 run, Bob.
Yeah. Well, they've picked up the tempo, as you suggested, with the full court pressure after Maids.
Williamson back out to Andrews. Andrews will drive it into the paint, scoop it up, score. We're tied at 10. That ends that 6-0 run.
You mentioned lack of help defense.
They get it into Shamar Jeffrey. Put it up. They're going to take it away.
Every time Andrews has attacked the basket, there hasn't been help, Rob, as you pointed out.
Pete Priolo discussing things with one of the refs. Didn't like that travel call against his team. Davier Andrews is going to lob for Rashad Berry, and he fluxes it home. Wow. And we get a timeout for Bedford. Boy, they take a timeout with 22 seconds to go in the quarter. I'm a little surprised that they take this 30-second timeout, but Bob, it gives you time to tell us about one of our sponsors.
Well, if you're employed or retired from Lorain City Schools, and if the answer is yes to that question, pay close attention to the following. In the paint, 3-second violation, top of the arc, in the circle. If that all has you confused, make your next shot a three-pointer with a CD at the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. Our team has a CD rate that will score every time when you call Lorain School Employees Credit Union. Make a slam dunk, call 282-4600, 282-4600, or stop by the office, 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Suite 101.
Interesting timeout there, Bob, with just 22 seconds to go in the quarter. Obviously, Pete Priolo, the head coach, thinks this is a big possession.
Well, I don't think he thinks his kids are playing hard. Let's see if they come out with a little bit more fire.
Miles Meredith tries to tie it. He does. Miles Meredith, his first points of the ball game. We're tied at 12, 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Williamson across midcourt. Williamson offensive charge call.
Yeah, you'll notice he took the timeout. You could see they're coming out with far greater conviction than they played in the first part of that quarter.
1.6 seconds for Bedford from three-quarters court. Meredith is going to inbound it. Smith gets the shot off the glass and rim, but no good. And after one, we haven't decided a thing. We thought it might be close. It is so far. We've played one quarter of basketball. As you look at the Lorain huddle. It is Bedford 12, Lorain 12. You're watching WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Lefebvre, and this is Johnny. We're working with Best Friends Animal Society to stop the suffering of millions of breeding dogs in puppy mills who supply puppies to pet stores. You can help too by not adding to the demand for pet store puppies. When searching for your next best friend, do what I did. Adopt. Don't shop. Let a shelter dog like Johnny steal your heart.
And we're back for the second quarter. We are tied at 12. Pretty interesting first 8 minutes, Bob.
It was. You know, we're kind of wondering where Bedford was, and they really picked it up in the last 2 minutes of that quarter.
Andrews with the ball, hands it off to Williamson. Williamson has his pocket picked. It's loose on the floor. Coming away with it is Rashad Berry and the Titans, and they throw it away. The 5 on the floor for Lorain to start the second quarter. Rashad Berry, Devon and Davier Andrews, Eddie Williamson, and Gerald Howard. I always think round 2 in league play is interesting because you know each other, you played once, and how's the rematch going to go?
Wow,
and we've got a long 3. Yep, Armand Perry with 5 points.
It also gives you a gauge, Rob, as to nice shot by Eddie. It also gives you a gauge as to how have you improved in relationship to the opposition. I mean, from a coach's standpoint, it's very important.
Mike Smith with the basketball. Mike Smith gets it inside to Shamar Jeffrey. Back to Smith. Smith for a long 3. He hits it. Well, if they start hitting from out there, that might make them a tough team to beat. There's 2 threes in the quarter. Bedford up 18-14. I don't think they took a 3 in the first quarter. Andrews into Rashad Berry, missed it, but it was blocked.
Well, that timeout that he took with 22 seconds left in the first quarter, Bedford's a different ball club. I mean, he really shook them up.
Rashad Berry at the line for 2. This year, Rashad 42% from the charity stripe. First one is a little long, no good. And coming in for Bedford is Lamont Rhodes, sophomore who played in the first quarter, didn't score. He'll come in for Myron Pruitt.
Berry comes in averaging 10 a game.
Yep. Berry bends the knees, missed them both. And a rebound comes down to the Bearcats. They're going to quickly push it into the forecourt. Trying to dump it inside for Rhodes. It's intercepted. Good hands, Gerald Howard. I like what Gerald Howard has done off the bench this year. Eddie Williamson with it. Back out to Davier Andrews. Davier got it inside. Shot goes up by Howard. Missed it. And the rebound, Shamar Jeffrey. to Mike Smith. Open three. He'll take it. He'll miss it off the rim, and it's tipped out of bounds. Or no, saved from going out of bounds. Bearcats save it. Nice job by them. Shamar Jeffrey, left wing, missed it. And a rebound to Devon Andrews. 18-14 Bearcats. Early second quarter. Javier Andrews on the drive, missed it. The tip back up is up and in by Rashad Berry.
Turn around, fellas.
And Mike Smith with the basketball. It's a 2-point game. And there's a trip by Williamson. That'll be his second foul.
Yeah, Eddie's got to play off of him a little bit. I mean, he's really quick. We saw that on the crossover earlier in the game. He can go right or left, and you know, if he guts the defense from up there and draws help, just make the next pass for an easy basket. I mean, he's the kind of player that you might have to take a half a step back so you have better angles so you can force width. Nice play.
Inbound shot goes up, partially blocked, no good. Missing that is Ron Williams. And they get it to Devon Andrews. Andrews is going to try to tie it. Puts it up around rim and in.
Well, there's a crossover.
We are tied at 18, and we're going to get a whistle and a timeout on the floor. A 30-second timeout for the Bearcats.
Bedford took that?
Nope, Lorain did.
Okay,
My
all
bad.
righty.
Lorain did. We'll keep it here. And we can let you know that Lorain City Schools Television, WLCS TV 20 on Time Warner Cable. Check out Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. Follow us on Twitter at LCS_TV20. You can YouTube Lorain Schools TV 20. I did that today. Looked at the YouTube for TV 20.
No comment.
And like Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook and win great prizes.
Well, our reaction to a foul call in Norwalk last Friday night got us on YouTube, and the YouTube video, from what I've been told, illustrates that we were absolutely correct.
I think you can tell what we thought. Mike Smith will drive in and score. He's got 5.
Yeah, you got to back off him.
5:20 to go in the first half. Titans down by 2. Andrews has it. Devon Andrews. And we're going to get a pushing foul on the Bearcats, and that's going to go on Trevon Granger. 16 foul on Bedford. Next foul on the Bearcats, and the Titans are shooting free throws. Devon Andrews to inbound. Titans tomorrow night take on Clearview. Saturday night they'll play Clearview right here. Andrews with the basketball.
Oh, they're going to call him.
Yeah.
Boy, Andrews, Devon can get to the basket anytime he wants. Their help defense, you're absolutely correct, isn't that effective.
After sitting out the first, I know he practiced, but after not playing in games first half of the year, how many games is it going to take Andrews to get back to
I don't think it's going to take very long, because he's the kind of guy who's playing basketball almost every day year round. So I mean, I don't think.
Just what game conditions? How long?
Well, I know Coach Rossitano and Coach Gillum, their practices are pretty tough. I mean, you're going to get in condition. You did a nice job of taking that foul. You're going to get in condition at practice.
Foul on Trevon Granger, his second, trying to guard Devon Andrews. John Rossitano brings over Javier Andrews for a teaching moment right there. Tells him a couple of things. Coming in for Bedford is Cameron Brandon.
Rob, help me out. Did number 13 for Bedford, Mike Smith, did he hit one of those threes?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Andrews put it up and in.
He's the young guy. I'm saying that when he's at the top, you've got to take a step back. And I still, will stand by that, because you can't let him gut your defense. But, if he can shoot the 3 ball,
that's pick your poison deal.
That's a tough guard.
Andrews made them both. Mike Smith and Armand Perry each with 3 balls this quarter for Bedford, and we're tied at 20. 4:45 to go in the first half. Nice crowd here tonight at Lorain. There's a steal by Javier Andrews with the ball. Javier gets it back from Damone Heisel. And he had it poked away, stolen right back by the Bearcats. Spinning as Mike Smith goes to the hole. He missed it, but he was fouled. Foul on Damone Heisel.
Here's Mike Smith. I mean, he is quicker than quick at the line. Let's take a look at his shot.
Free throw up. Good.
Shoots a little push shot.
Gerald Howard back in for Lorain. Shamar Jeffrey checking back in for Bedford. Each team going to their bench quite a bit. Smith made them both.
Yeah, he can shoot it.
22-20. Bedford leads by 2. It's been close throughout the entire way. We were tied at 12 after 1.
Again, full court pressure by Bedford. More of a, they're going to look at the blitz here and double. There it is.
Devon Andrews, that time he had a receiver open inside, didn't get it to him. Bedford with a steal and then a foul.
Well, they pick you up full court there, and it's kind of a relaxed, sluffy press. And once you get it across half court, they look to blitz trap you, and everybody else jumps in the passing lane. They're very effective for them on their last defensive possession.
There's a bounce pass on the baseline, stepping back, putting it up, missing the shot are the Bearcats and Myron Pruitt. And the rebound comes out to Andrews. He'll get it to Damone Heisel. Heisel with the basketball. Heisel on the baseline, trying to clear space, got it out to Eddie Williamson.
They are almost getting it.
Andrews got it.
Everybody should note how they're guarding Devon Andrews. When he doesn't have the basketball, they're denying him to a far greater degree than they're playing anybody else. When he doesn't have it, they're getting to the passing lane, denying him the basketball.
Holding foul on the Titans. And Gerald Howard, team's 5th, his first. Bearcats to inbound. They get it to Jeffrey. Bearcats with it by half court. Calling out the play is Cameron Brandon. And we're going to get a foul on Dede Heisel. That's his second, team's 7th. So the Bearcats in the bonus. Shooting a 1-and-1 for the Bearcats. Going to the free throw line is A.J. Durden. And coming in for the first time tonight for Lorain is Jaleel Moon, a 5'11" junior, averaging a point and a half per game off the bench. Comes in for Heisel, who goes to the bench with those 5 fouls. Titans lead by 1. A.J. Durden up and in. Ties the game at 23. Mike Smith back in for the Bearcats. He's going to come in for Cameron Bradford. Second one, around rim and out, rebound Gerald Howard. They'll hand it off to Eddie Williamson. And Lorain will set the offense, coach, with 3:20 to go in the half. Man-to-man for Bedford. Moon.
We need some movement here. We're defensing ourselves.
Everybody's standing around.
Yep.
Moon in real trouble. Throws it for Williamson. Throws it away. Steal Mike Smith. Smith into the forecourt. Smith's going to go to the hole. His pass to Jeffrey, but he was fouled before the shot. Mike Smith will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Well, that's typical Bedford basketball over the years right there. You know, they force the turnover and they get out and run. But offensively, you know, the start of the game, we ran our motion out of that stack and we had all kinds of nice movement. The last couple of possessions, we've really stagnated. We're standing behind the defense, defending ourselves. Don't have any strong cuts. Don't have any ball reversal. Got to space the floor and get some movement.
Armand Perry checking back in for Bedford for A.J. Durden. Smith front end of the 1-and-1. Around rim and in. Bedford has made 4 free throws this quarter. In a close game, that can be a big factor. Bedford by 1, and they made them both. Smith has made a 2, a 3, and 4 free throws. He's got 9 points. 25-23 Bearcats. Williamson.
Come on, fellas, you got to get some movement.
Screen from Moon. Williamson drives in, put it up,
Yes.
and in. Williamson with 4, and we're tied at 25.
Second time tonight, Eddie has scored on dribble penetration. Didn't take it one dribble too far. Well done.
Perry's pass is intercepted by Williamson. Williamson into the forecourt. Lob for Devon Andrews, too far under the basket. Got it back to Rashad Berry, and he's fouled. A little too late with that pass, and fancier than it needed to be.
Fellas, let's score the basket. Save that for when we're up by 20.
Rashad Berry at the line for 2. Each team with 18 fouls. Rashad Berry missed a couple of free throws earlier. And he makes one there. Damone Heisel, Davier Andrews back in. Devon Andrews, Jaleel Moon will take a breather.
Rashad tied with for the team lead with 79 rebounds. Tied with Gerald Howard on the season.
And he made both free throws. Thanks to Jim Allen for updating the Lorain stats and getting those to us so we can give you the numbers. 27-25 Titans, 2:15 to go in the first half.
Okay, and he's playing off of him a little bit. That's a smart move. Good adjustment.
Yep, left side. Mike Smith with the basketball, guarded by Heisel. Back to Shamar Jeffrey, drove in, missed the shot, no foul call. Offensive rebound, back up, no rebound, Gerald Howard. Missing that offensive putback was Lamont Rhodes. Eddie Williamson quickly with it. Bounce pass right side, Davier lets it fly, missed it. Offensive rebound by the freshman Bohannon. Shot blocked inside. Quick outlet, driving and scooping it up and scoring is Miles Meredith.
Again, that's typical Bedford Bearcat basketball, getting out in transition. They do it well.
90 seconds till half. We're tied at 27. Titans throw it away.
And another one.
And another layup is up and in. Armand Perry gives Bedford a lead. .115 to go in the half. Titans down by 2. Williamson with it. He'll go to Davier Andrews. Top side of Damone Heisel. Out to Gerald Howard. He penetrates.
Nice.
Good bounce pass to Bohannon. Up, but he missed it. Howard with a good bounce pass, but they can't finish. Perry
Another transition basket.
They missed the shot and a rebound and what?
Yeah, foul. This is the Bedford that I'm accustomed to seeing over the years. I mean, you miss it or you turn it over, and it's off to the races. And they always seem to do a very nice job passing the basketball at a high rate of speed. Well, I take that back. That was a foul against Bedford.
Right. We went over the back, and we got 49 seconds to go in the half, and the Titans will be shooting a 1-and-1. Titans trail by 2. Make both these free throws, and then we're tied. It'll be Gerald Howard at the line for the 1-and-1. On the year, Gerald 58%. As a team, the Titans are shooting 60% from the line. Free throw up and in.
Okay.
Gerald with 3 off the bench. 29-28 Bearcats, 49 seconds to go till halftime. JV game tonight was won easily by Lorain.
Very easily. They had a 22-0 run in that game, Rob. They only have 1 loss on the season, by the way.
Howard made them both, and we're tied at 29. Tell you what, next year it's going to be crowded at the varsity level because there's not many seniors on the team right now, and with that good JV team coming up.
Right. Well, Bedford's going to try to hold it for 33 seconds. I don't see many teams able to do it. They're running that little high triangle, nice back cut.
And the shot blocked by Rashad Berry. So they pass it inside, trying to get the shot, but Berry swatted it, and now Lorain with an opportunity to go for the final shot if they want to. 15 seconds to go in the half. Andrews with it. Andrews on the drive. Andrews put it up. No. Rashad Berry back up. No.
Yes.
Andrews back up. And the shot from three-quarter court, no good. And the Titans get a big basket at the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, it's Lorain 31, the Bedford Bearcats 29. We'll be back with the second half. You're watching Lorain Boys Varsity Basketball. Tonight we're on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Plant inspiration. Provide youth with the creative tools and skills to cultivate it. And you'll be amazed at what can grow. Adobe Youth Voices and the Peapod Foundation. Learn more at plantandinspire.org.
And welcome back. Before we start the third quarter, let's give you some quick totals here. They were tied at 12 after one. Lorain outscored Bedford 19-17 to go up 31-29 at half. Lorain's totals individually: Eddie Williamson 4, Davier Andrews 2, Devon Andrews leads them with 11, Rashad Berry 8, Naz Bohannon with 2. Off the bench, Gerald Howard had 4. We'll get you the Bearcats totals momentarily. Jumper goes up, no good. Rebound Davier Andrews to Eddie Williamson. Mike Smith led Bedford with 9. Armand Perry has 7. Miles Meredith with 4. Myron Pruitt with 4. Shamar Jeffrey with 2. Trayvon Granger with 2. A.J. Durden with 1. Rashad Berry, jump shot off the rim twice, no good. Got his own rebound, back up, no, but he's fouled.
Okay. While you were reading those, Rob, we had 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Both ways.
That was nice of them to turn it over so I could read the stats, wasn't it?
The transition baskets in the first half really hurt Lorain High, and a lot of them came off of turnovers. And part of the problem there was we weren't running much of an offense. There was a lot of standing. Players off the ball weren't making themselves available. And, consequently, we turned it over. And you turn it over against these guys, it's a track meet. Shot
up, no good, missed them both. From having what we saw in the first half, what are your expectations of the second half? And what do you think Lorain needs to do to win this game, Bob?
Run a better offense. When we're going through the heart of their defense, spread the floor, more movement.
Jeffrey missed it. Shot back up, no, but a whistle and a foul.
Devon can get to the rim anytime he wants, but it's easier for him to get to the rim if the ball's reversed to him when he's attacking a defense in motion, shifting, as opposed to isolating him up top. I just think we need to run our half-court defense is okay. I don't have any problem with that, especially with the adjustments of, playing off of number 13, Smith and so forth. It's, we've got to be much more careful handling the basketball. People have to make themselves available, make strong cuts, read the defense. We won't turn it over, providing we make the easy pass. Bedford's the kind of team, you make 4 or 5 easy passes against them in your half-court offense and spread them out. You're going to score. You'll get what you want.
Myron Pruitt makes both free throws. We're tied at 31. They hand it off to Davier Andrews. Andrews with the basketball.
See, we're standing again.
Pass for Berry, but they're close together. The spacing isn't good either.
Exactly.
Devon Andrews with the basketball. Gets a screen, but he couldn't use it. Got it to Berry, right back to Devon. Up. Nope. Got it back. Put it in. Andrews now with 13. Tell you what, Joe Bach could not play football for Dave McFarland this fall. He just fumbled his water. Shot goes up, no good. Tip back up, no. Shamar Jeffrey missed it from point-blank range, and the Titans get a break right there. Joe Bach just dropped his water bottle. Dave McFarland this fall, he can't have a guy fumble.
Devon Andrews.
Devon Andrews now with 15. Congratulations to Dave McFarland getting the head coaching job of Lorain. Best wishes to him this fall. Looking forward to seeing Dave at Lorain. With the basketball, Mike Smith on the three-point line. Get it inside to Shamar Jeffrey. Turnaround, too strong. He has missed a couple from point-blank range. Titans with it in a 4-point lead. Williamson cross-court for Davier Andrews. While Gerald Howard was posting, they didn't get him the ball. Davier now gets it into Howard, and he scores. Timeout, Bedford.
Rob, you were talking about spacing. We had the floor spaced. Beat him off the dribble, drew help, and made the next pass.
Timeout for the Bedford Bearcats. Titans lead by 6.
Okay, sports fans, high school basketball is back. Oh, that's a Channel 20 spot, but I'm going to read it. With the excitement of Lorain's basketball, there's always a game to watch. So turn your channel to WLCS TV 20 and watch them all. Win, lose, or draw, our kids give their best. Lorain School Employees Credit Union supports our schools. 4459 Oberlin Avenue. Neil Summers over there. Suite 101, 282-4600.
5:45 to go, third quarter. Bearcats down by 6. Titans with a good start to this third quarter. Bedford basketball. On the drive, the lob is intercepted by Gerald Howard. They get it ahead to Rashad Berry, running the floor, and he laid it in. Titans' biggest lead of the game, Bob, it's 8. Last time at Bedford, they scored 38 points. They've already got 39 with 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Long 3 ball by Perry, missed it, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Bedford.
Well, Devon Andrews has 15.
Yep, big part of it.
He makes that kind of difference.
Mass substitution for both teams.
No, I just think if we would space the floor and reverse the basketball to him and let him attack, it'd be unstoppable.
Going to inbound it. They get it to Cameron Brandon. Brandon, his pass to Lamont Rhodes, who missed the jumper. And right now, Bedford's ice cold, Bob. Titans need to take advantage. Bearcats have scored 2, and they have missed a ton of shots in the third. Williamson back out to Devon Andrews.
I can't. Coach Rossitano called out 4 as a little 4-corner action here for some reason, but we've got 4:48 left in the third quarter.
He wants to pull Bedford out of their defense, get them to play a man for a half court.
There you go, Rob.
Andrews is going to drive, double team, put it up, no, and what? Jump ball. And the alternating possession arrow stays with Lorain. Your thoughts on Devon's game coming back?
This is, I've seen Devon play a number of times. This is the best I've seen him play.
Eddie Williamson with the basketball. Williamson cross court for Devon Andrews, fakes the shot, goes out to Heisel. Heisel on the 3-point line, cross court, Eddie Williamson. Screen from Gerald Howard.
Much better spacing.
Howard has it, foul line jumper inside the foul line, I should say, and he hit it.
Well done.
Howard with 8. Bob, the Titans lead by 10. It's been an impressive third quarter for the home team. Lamont Rhodes, tough shot, and he hit it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Long for Heisel, beat him back and scored. Damone with his first 2. At the other end, quickly, here comes Bedford now, and driving in and scoring is Cameron Brandon. It turned it into a track meet. Heisel got it to Andrews, back over to Rashad Berry, too strong.
Use the glass.
Gerald Howard around rim, no. Offensive rebound, Andrews, yes. Andrews with 17, he'll look for 18 at the free throw line.
Devon has done a really nice job on the offensive glass. He's had 2 putbacks thus far in the game, and here obviously a putback didn't fall, but he's got the opportunity to get him at the line.
Nas Bohannon in for Rashad Berry and Davier Andrews, or I should say Devon Andrews at the free throw line. Second game back after sitting out the first half of the season. Everybody knows by now, transferred briefly to Cleveland Central Catholic, so he had to sit out for the first half of the year when he came back to Lorain. Free throw up, no good. And a rebound, Cameron Brandon for Bedford. They'll go cross court. 10-point lead for the Titans. Driving in, scooping and having it, missing the shot was A.J. Durden. Here come the Titans running. They got it.
Yes!
He slams it home.
Wow!
Devon's got 19 and he's having fun, and we got a whistle and a foul. No, a timeout for Bedford. No?
Yeah, he's going to call the foul.
Okay, he's calling the foul. I thought he was indicating a timeout.
Nice job there. Fellas, get back on defense, though.
Titans lead by 12. They have outscored Bedford 16-6 in the third.
Yes!
And then there's the replay of Andrews with the slam as you see it. Well, that was good stuff. Good job by Joe Bach, Terry Trout here, bringing out the replays. They've got dual cameras tonight. Terry doing a good job directing. And again, Joe with the camera work. That one knocked out of bounds. We're going to do this again for the Clearview game with the students as well. Going to get it inside. Bounce pass and a whistle and a one.
That was come on, this is big boy basketball.
Foul on Gerald Howard. Team's third. They're going to inbound. Looking. They get it out to Shamar Jeffrey. Jeffrey with a lob. In a tough spot, but making the catch and putting it in was Myron Pruitt. Pruitt with 8, and it's a 10-point Titan lead. 2:40 remains in the third. Heisel has the basketball. Heisel on the three-point line. Picks up his dribble, got it to Gerald Howard. Howard put it up. Nope, but a whistle and 2 free throws.
Much better movement on the offensive end. I mean, I think that's the key to this third quarter. I mean, we're getting what we want every time down.
Gerald Howard for 2. He's got 4 in the quarter, 8 in the game. Howard puts it up and in. Gerald Howard off the bench, averaging 8.2 points a game. Tonight with that free throw, he's got 9.
Howard just one of 2 seniors on the varsity roster, Heisel being the other.
Missed that one. They fight for the rebound out of bounds. I think the Titans will keep it, and they do. Boy, great hustle by Naj Bohannon. Kept it alive, but it went off the hands of Shamar Jeffrey and out of bounds. Excellent hustle.
That's pretty amazing for a freshman.
Yeah, and that doesn't show up in the box score tomorrow in the paper, but that's a heck of a play by Bohannon to give the Titans another possession. They'll take advantage. Heisel open 3. Yes! He got it. Give those 3 to Naj Bohannon for his hustle. 51-37, Titans' biggest lead of the night. Left side, Bearcat basketball. Shamar Jeffrey faked the 3. He's going to try to drive around. Rashad Berry does so, but he missed the shot.
Look.
Got it to Heisel. Back to Andrews. Davier, cross court, Eddie Williamson. Williamson called for it, got it. He's inside the free throw line. Got it to Naj Bohannon, he hit it.
Wow! Freshman hits a 16-footer.
The Titans have scored 22 in the quarter. Timeout. Wow. Pete Priolo and the Bedford Bearcats, their third timeout of the night. Lorain, this might be their best quarter of basketball so far this year, Bob.
Better spacing, better ball movement, making the easy pass, not turning it over. Well done.
You got to look there at John Rossitano, Mitch Gillum Jr., and his staff talking things over. They have outscored Bedford 22-8. And I'll let you know that Lorain City Schools Television, WLCS TV 20 on Time Warner Cable. Like Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook and get a chance to win great prizes. Check out Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. Follow us on Twitter at LCS_TV 20. There's the 3 by Damone Heisel highlight there. And follow us on YouTube at Lorain Schools TV 20. Naj Bohannon with a nice 15-foot jumper. We're seeing some highlights from the Titans this quarter.
Well, you know what's going to happen now. I mean, you're going to have to handle full court heat. I mean, after every score, you know that Bedford's going to get into it. It's the only way they can climb back in the ballgame.
Bearcats with the basketball knocked away off Rashad Berry. Bedford will keep it.
You know, and where last year this group had a real problems with full court pressure, this year much better.
Miles Meredith inbound for Bedford. Does so to Shamar Jeffrey, right back to Meredith, and we get a whistle and a foul inside. I think it's going on the big guy, Lamont Rhodes.
Wow.
It is.
Well, here comes the anticipated full court heat. Man on the ball, everybody else in denial.
Devon Andrews checks back in for Lorain. He'll get the basketball. Hard to press Devon.
Yes, it is.
Miles Meredith tries to do so. He'll get rid of it. And they break the press as he gets it ahead to his brother Davier Andrews. Davier left-hand dribble inside, scooped it up, no. Got his own rebound inside, put it back up, no. And the rebound is poked out to the Bearcats. Lamont Rhodes traveled, got away with it, missed it, and rebound of Rashad Berry. You get it ahead of Nas Bohannon, he lost it.
Come on, fellas.
Tempo really picking up. Minute 15 to go in the third. Bob, the Titans are up 16. They don't need to be in a track meet right now.
Right. You don't want to turn it over. You want to make the easy pass, and that was similar to what we saw last week. We're 3-on-1 situation. We're coming away with nothing.
Davier Andrews will come out of the ball game. Eddie Williamson back in. Bearcats have it. Mike Smith going to drive. Nice pass inside. Get a whistle and a foul on the floor. And this foul will go on Lorain.
Yeah. Number 13, Mike Smith for Bedford, is really quick off the dribble. I mean, really quick.
Foul was on Bohannon. Team's fourth shot up, no good. Offensive rebound by Armand Perry, who missed the shot. Gets it back outside. Shot goes up around the rim, and it went in by A.J. Durden. Really back off of Devon Andrews.
Yeah, they couldn't get their full court pressure organized.
40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Andrews double teamed into the forecourt. Gets rid of it to Eddie Williamson. Williamson, cross court, Heisel. Heisel faked the shot, got it out to Williamson. Back out to Bohannon. They take some time off the clock. Foul line jumper off the rim, no good. And Devon Andrews over the back.
Well, they were running that soft press where they look to jump you and trap you after the 10-second line. Fellas, let's not shoot them back into the ball game.
When you're up 14 right there, I know that was a decent shot, but to me the Titans can get that shot anytime. I would have been a little more patient.
I totally agree, especially with only 26 seconds left in the quarter. They get a basket. Bedford gets a basket right here. They're right back in it.
Cameron Brandon back into the game. Has it Heisel on him. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Brandon pulls it back out. 10 seconds to play in the third. Brandon now will finally pass it to Armand Perry. Perry left elbow. Got rid of it. Got it back. Let it fly for three, and he hit it.
Ouch.
And that's what happens when you take that quick shot. We played 3 quarters. Titans with a good third quarter, but Bedford with a little run at the close. Here's some highlights. You're going to see the slam of Devon Andrews right there. We played 3 quarters. Lorain leads at 53-42. You're watching WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
I'm a big believer in the power of we. We can tackle the tough challenges we face and build community through service and volunteering. It's time for you to raise your hand. Go to serve.gov and get involved in something you believe in.
How will you raise your hand when they call your name?
Are you with me?
We weren't born to follow.
Rob, 16 became 11 in a hurry, and they have the basketball.
Bedford basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Bearcats trailing by 11, driving in, scooping and scoring, and the lead is down to 9 after that make by A.J. Durden. And you made a point there, Bob, in between the quarters.
Well, I just think we've got to be a little bit more patient. We were up by 16, and I thought we were playing with a sense of urgency. No reason to play with a sense of urgency in that situation. And Bedford's the kind of ball club, because defensively they do one of two things. They pick you up full court, put good heat on you, or pick you up passively, kind of lull you to sleep, and then jump you and trap you after the 10-second line. And they're very good in transition. They're the kind of team that can score points in a hurry, and we're seeing it right now.
16-9 is the lead all of a sudden. Lorain was up by 16, now they lead by 9. Heisel for 3, missed it, rebound Bearcats. Here comes Bedford on the run, a little sense of urgency for them. Scooping it up, Armand Perry missed it. Offensive rebound, Myron Pruitt gets tied up, and we're going to have a jump ball, and the arrow this time will go to Lorain.
Wow.
So the Titans lead by 9 with the ball, 7:15 to go in the basketball game.
Here comes the trap. Thumbs down, I think, means the trap. After the 10-second line. Let's see.
Williamson has it. Williamson.
There it is.
Over to Davier Andrews, right back to Eddie Williamson, all alone, laid it in.
Well done. Attack the middle of that. If they're going to trap, attack the middle.
On the drive, putting it up, partially blocked, Shamar Jeffrey. And it's blocked by the Titans. They have the basketball, but then they throw it away.
Wow.
It'll be Bedford basketball. They trail by 11 with 6:45 to go in the game. Bearcats have it. With it, they get it ahead to Mike Smith. Smith with a lob that went too far.
Hit the corner of the backboard.
Yep, Titans get the steal. Eddie Williamson, foul line, jumper, missed it. And a rebound, Myron Pruitt for Bedford. Mike Smith will drive in. Smith put it up, too strong. They have missed a lot of close shots.
They sure have.
Andrews with a lob for Barry, missed it. Out to Gerald Howard, back up, no, tap up, and offensive interference.
Oh, come on now. I'd like to see that one again.
You might.
I hope. You know, I just don't think that his hand was in that imaginary cylinder above the rim.
But your point, still, from the 16-point lead, Lorain keeps playing at the fast pace.
Right. No, we're playing with a sense of urgency. We don't have to. Let's eat some clock. Make them foul.
And if Bedford was hitting any of these inside shots, it could really be interesting.
You know, because Rob, I think the comment you made earlier, you know, if you make the easy pass against them defensively off the ball, they aren't that good. You can get with spacing and movement anything you want. You won't turn it over. You know, I think we're shooting them back in the ball game a little bit.
Timeout for the Titans. John Rossitano here with a good timeout. His team leads by 11.
And that gives us one more opportunity. If you're employed or retired from Lorain City Schools, and if the answer is yes, pay close attention. In the paint, 3-second violation, top of the arc, in the circle. If any of that has you confused, make sure your next shot's a three-pointer with a CD at Lorain School Employees Credit Union. Our team has a CD rate that will score every time when you call LSECU. Make a slam dunk, call 282-4600, or stop by the office at 4459 Oberlin Avenue. I am a saver and investor there, and believe me, their rates are much better than any of the S&Ls and the commercials. Believe me, at least a half point better.
We got to look at the crowd here tonight at Lorain High School. The Titans and the Bearcats in a Lake Erie League game. A rematch from a game on December 10th over at Bedford, in which the Bearcats won 50-38. Lorain trying to get the season split. They lead 55-44 with 5:50 to go in the basketball game. Bedford with the ball. They're in the green uniforms, Lorain in white. Mike Smith outside. Shot goes up to Perry, and he hit it.
Wow.
Armand Perry.
Smith's penetration created that. He drew help and found the open man.
Leads down to 8. Davier Andrews has it. Bounce pass for Rashad Berry. Went up strong. Block, but a foul. Wow. Shamar Jeffrey with the block. Coach Priolo thought it was a clean block.
I'm glad to see that neither player was injured on that.
Yeah. Those were two great athletes going at it. Rashad Berry going up strong. And watch this block. Boy, he got a lot of the ball.
I'll tell you, he sure did have a lot of ball.
Maybe the body. But, you know, Bob, that's those situations, too, when bodies go flying, you call fouls.
Yeah, and right. And generally, the offensive player is going to get the benefit of the doubt in that situation.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what happens. Both free throws are missed by Rashad Berry, and Bedford within 8 with the ball. And with 5:20 to go, this 16-point lead has been cut in half, and Bedford has the ball. and they've been missing shots.
Well, you've got to contain this young man right here, number 13, Smith.
His bounce pass is stolen away. Berry had it, then it got knocked away. Back up, no, but a foul. Bedford's getting right back in this game.
Is that Smith? Yeah, it is. He is at the center of everything good that happens for Bedford on the offensive end. And we've seen it from the line tonight. He's lights out. He shoots that little quick push shot. Up to this point in time, he's been deadly.
Mike Smith with the basketball, 5:02 to go. Puts it up and in.
Yeah, it's a strange shot. A little quick jabbing release on it, but
they go in, you don't question them.
I believe that's 5 for 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Smith again, good again. He's made 6. That I can tell you. I don't know how many he's taken. I just keep track of the points.
I can't recall a miss.
Andrews with the basketball. Devon Andrews, it's down to a 6-point lead to Rashad Berry. Right back to Devon. Got it into Gerald Howard, laid it up and in.
Big basket, big basket. Now, fellas, stop the ball.
Smith has it. It goes through Smith, the offense.
Yeah, it really does.
57-49, 4:35 to go.
Take a step back, Eddie. Don't give him any angle.
Right side to Jeffrey. Jeffrey with the basketball. Spins in the lane, puts it up, missed it. And a rebound, Devon Andrews. Looks long, but he'll keep it.
Right, just good decision.
He'll drive in. His wraparound pass is knocked away. Driving in and scoring.
4-point play right there.
Yep, A.J. Durden.
Get it
Rashad
right
Berry
back.
at the other end. Wow. Scooping it up, missing it. The return is up and in. And as Myron Pruitt making it a 6-point ball game.
Penetration changes all the checkout assignments. Leads to the stick back.
3:35 to go, 6-point lead for the Titans. Driving in Williamson. Williamson off the rim, no good. Tip back up, no. Myron Pruitt got it. He was fouled by Williamson, and both teams are in the bonus.
Eddie missed a runner, got a little bit frustrated, and got caught reaching in.
Lorain led 53-37, late third quarter. See the replay, the long baseball pass to Rashad Berry. Head of the pack laid it in.
So it's been 16-6 since then?
53-37, yep.
Right.
Myron Pruitt for a 1-and-1. Bends the knees, made it. Again, I just keep track of makes. I don't keep track of how many shots were taken, but I can tell you Bedford shot much better free throws tonight than Lorain has.
Yeah, no question.
Percentage-wise.
No question.
They've made 10. Lorain has made 7. 5-point Titan lead. 4-point Titan lead.
Boy. Now, fellas, space the floor, make the easy pass. Move, make strong cuts. We're going to that kind of spread four-corner situation here.
Andrews with a basketball. Devon has it, dribbling in on the baseline left. His pass out to Damone Heisel, back to Eddie Williamson as we get down to the 3-minute mark of this basketball game. Titans up by 4. They get it to Rashad Berry, back out to Williamson. Williamson playing keep away to Devon Andrews. Not a stall by any means. They're just taking some time, looking for the good shot, forcing Bedford to play half-court defense. Eddie Williamson is going to be fouled at half-court by Mike Smith.
Well, they spread the floor, to try to open up the middle so Devon can attack off the dribble. But, when he picks it up, we've got to do something more to make ourselves available, make stronger cuts, make a little curl cut, little C cut in front of the basketball, something of that nature, so that he's got, a passing opportunity.
Williamson on the year, 59% from the line. Big 1-and-1. It's up. It's good.
Oh, now I saw something that wasn't very nice on that check out of the shooter by number 15 of Bedford.
And the official saw it too.
Yeah.
I did not.
Miles Meredith, I mean, he went over and hip checked. I mean, a hip check.
Maybe he thinks he's a hockey player. Second free throw, made them both. 61-55, 2:40 to go. Lorain lead is 6. Bounce pass into Myron Pruitt. Pruitt backs down his man, put it up, tough shot, missed it, rebound Rashad Berry. Gets it to Eddie Williamson. Both teams in the bonus. Timeout, Lorain.
Wow.
Each team has 2 timeouts remaining.
Lorain high up by 6. You know, if we're going to go to that four-corner spread, you know, situation here, I mean, you off the basketball, you have to be able to make yourself available. You don't want to leave somebody with the basketball on an island if they pick up their dribble. You know, I'm sure that's what Coach Rossitano is addressing right now. I think the other thing, you know, he's addressing is what kind of shot do we want? Now, you know, that spread gives you the opportunity to attack off a dribble, and I think that's where Devon obviously is at his best. You know, everybody else, I might tell him right now, man, if it's not a layup, you can't take it.
Titans with a busy stretch right here. Again, after tonight, they're home for Clearview on Saturday night. Next week, a couple of road games.
Rob,
they go to Cleveland Heights Tuesday. They go to Shaw 1 week from tonight, next Friday night.
How is Clearview?
Haven't seen them.
And I haven't either. Okay. That Cleveland Heights Ball Club is not a big club. Small, size-wise, you usually think of Cleveland Heights with a bunch of 6'6", 6'7". It's not the case. But their guards, and you know, sometimes they play 5 of them are really, really good. I mean, that's a good ball club.
Lorain to inbound, 2:23 to go. Titans lead by 6, 61-55. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Each team in the bonus. Inbound, Eddie Williamson in the backcourt. Guarded by Miles Meredith. Looks like a little 1-2-2 half-court press. Cross-court pass to Davier Andrews.
Well, we're going to that high triangle delay game right here.
In the corner, Rashad Berry. Back out to Devon Andrews. Bounce pass Williamson. Back to Devon, foul line jumper, and he made it. Oh my goodness.
Off the glass, wow, a gift.
That's one of those no, yes shots.
Absolutely.
Mike Smith quickly at the other end off the glass it in. Cuts it back to 6. Andrews into the forecourt, got it to Rashad Berry in the corner, right back to Andrews, bounce it off his knee, turnover, give it back to Bedford. 6-point lead, 1:35 to go. Plenty of time for the Bearcats. Mike Smith working on Williamson, got around Williamson. Rashad Berry cut him off, made it and a foul.
You just can't let Smith from the top, you know, attack the paint like that. I mean, you can't let that happen. You have to, you know, force width and force him to one side of the floor or the other. That was too easy.
And we're going to see the replay right here. He blows by Williamson. Rashad Berry with a foul, basket, and the foul.
You know, and nobody stepped up to help either.
Free throw up, off the front of the rim, no good. But they get their own rebound. All the way driving is Durden, off the glass and in, and it's a 2-point game, Bob.
Dribble penetration.
63-61, pressure in the backcourt. They get rid of it to Davier Andrews. He's going to drive in. Shot blocked, and here come the Bearcats, a chance to tie. They get it to Mike Smith. Smith lost it, but he got it back. On the baseline, pass, shot goes up. Lamont Rhodes missed it. Loose on the floor. They battle for it. Eddie Williamson has it. Gets it ahead to Gerald Howard. He'll lay it up.
Oh, yes! Wow!
And a timeout, I think, for Lorain after Gerald Howard made the basket.
Rob, that hung on the rim, and I didn't know which way it was going.
Well, at this end, I was surprised that Bedford couldn't tie the game. They had a great chance to tie it.
They had two point-blank shots to tie the game, and wow, we dodged a bullet.
Both teams have played very rushed.
You know, I know Coach Rossitano right now is saying, I mean, you can't allow that dribble penetration. I mean, you know, they're not even attacking a closeout on reversal or anything. I mean, it's just boom, one pass and their attack, and you've got to contain and be ready to help.
Timeout for the Titans. They have one remaining. 65-61 Lorain, late fourth quarter. And here's the highlight. They get it to Gerald Howard, who barely makes that left-handed layup. And then following that shot, Rossitano got the timeout called. There's Mitch Gillum Jr. giving instructions to Damone Heisel. Still 54 seconds to go, and with 2 timeouts, Bedford with all kinds of time. Bearcat basketball. Mike Smith has it.
Now back off of him.
Going to drive around Heisel, goes over. Heisel forced up a tough shot. Missed it. Good defense by Heisel. They fight for the rebound. It comes down to Gerald Howard, and he was fouled, and fouled hard by who? Myron Pruitt.
Well, is Howard going to the line, Rob?
Yes.
Okay, he's at, not bad, 58% for the year.
Well, I don't know if he's got all his body parts right now.
He
after
was
that
jumped
foul.
on.
He's trying to check and make sure everything's still there, Bob. 41 seconds to go. His team by 4, so 1-1. And as Bob just told you, Gerald Howard 58% on the year from the line, front end of a 1-1. Even if he makes both, it's still a 2-possession game. Bends the knees, puts it up. Got it.
Clutch free throws. This is not easy. Gym full of people. I mean,
I always say fourth quarter free throws.
Not easy.
Fourth quarter free throws. When everybody's tired, the game's on the line. That separates it. He made 1 out of 2, and we got a whistle. And a foul on Lorain on the rebound. You can't have that. Rashad Berry with the foul. And they're going to walk to the other end, and this is a 2-shot foul, Bob, because it's the 10th team foul on Lorain.
Ouch.
40 seconds to go. Myron Pruitt shooting 2. And he can make it a 1-possession game with a couple of makes. And we still have 40 seconds in the game. Short.
Okay, fellas, check out.
I would think Bedford will take a timeout if they make the free throw. 5-point Titan lead.
Check out.
Pruitt, round rim, got it, timeout.
Yep, there's the timeout. Good call, Rob.
So each team with 1 timeout remaining. 40 seconds to go in the game. Titans lead 66-62. One more time, we'll let you know as you look at that Bedford huddle and Coach Pete Priolo. At Lorain City Schools Television, WLCS TV 20, Time Warner Cable. Like Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook. Win great prizes. Check out Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. Follow us on Twitter at LCS_TV 20. And check us out on YouTube at Lorain Schools TV 20.
Well, Coach Rossitano's talking about how they're going to get the ball in bounds and in attack, with certain to be full court pressure here. The one thing you might want to, and I know he is, remind the players, if you do get hung up, can't make a pass, pick up your dribble, can't get it in bounds, take that final timeout. You don't want to, but you might have to. It's worth the possession.
66-62, Titans by 4 with 40.6 seconds to go in the ball game.
And then have good free throw shooters on the floor, which he does right now.
Devon Andrews, with his height, he can see over a defense. Looking to inbound. Gets it to Williamson. Williamson in the backcourt. Gets it ahead to Davier Andrews. Andrews into the forecourt. Trying to play keep away. Got it to Eddie Williamson.
Okay, Devon. Start moving, Devon. I would like to see it in Devon's hands.
Eddie Williamson double teamed.
Now.
And
That's right.
Now that's an intentional foul.
That's right. You throw the player to the floor. Absolutely.
And we're going to get a couple of free throws for Eddie Williamson, and Lorain will keep possession.
Wow, are we going to see that one again, Joe? Now that was. Okay, yes we are.
Officials talking things over. Three of them getting together. Here you see the highlight. Eddie Williamson coming out by half court. Going to get double teamed here. And there's the foul, and that's okay. That's okay.
And there's the push.
Yeah. And there's the intentional foul signal when they cross those arms. And what does that mean? Well, it means you get 2 free throws and possession of the basketball. That's the huge part of it. Free throws are up and in. You say, why isn't anyone in the lane with them? Well, because Lorain, no matter what, gets the ball back. Williamson made them both.
Good job.
6-point lead, 29 seconds to go.
We're in pretty good shape right here.
Yeah. The inbound to Heisel. Heisel gets it across midcourt, got it to Andrews. Andrews put it up. No, but he's fouled.
I don't know about that, Devon.
Yep, time and score. You're up. You know. Yeah, he was fouled, but
still, I mean, I just
dribble it out. I hear you.
Pull the thing out, reverse the basketball, make strong cuts, get fouled, make free throws, hustle back on defense.
Andrews makes it. That's a 3-possession game, and that ought to do it. Devon Andrews, 11 in each half. He's got 22.
Everybody off the line for the Titans.
69-62. Lorain lost at Bedford 50-38. Round 1. They lead 69-62 in round 2. 20 seconds to go in the game. Driving, reverse layup, missing. It's loose, and we got a whistle and a foul. And missing that shot was A.J. Durden. Last thing you want to do there is foul.
All right. Let's see. If he makes both, that'll give him 64, 5-point spread, 16 seconds left, 2 possessions. We're still okay.
Free throw up. Nope. But what it does is, if they make this free throw, they don't have to call the timeout then. You save the timeout because if you make a basket, clock keeps running. But with a free throw, clock stops. Second free throw in, but that time Bedford took the timeout. I'm surprised.
Well,
at that.
he's got no choice. He only had one left. This gives him an opportunity to get his defense set. And it's going to be, I'm sure it's going to be all out, heat, full court. So, I mean, the free throw opportunity gave him an opportunity just simply to get his defense set. And that's what they want to do.
I understand what you're saying totally. My point is, if he calls his last time out there, the clock will stop. Oh, he's got to yell at what he wants his defense to be. By calling that timeout, now if Bedford comes down, let's say they make a 3, they can't stop the clock. Lorain could just stand there and let 5 seconds go off the clock. He just used his last timeout. I don't think that's a good timeout. It's called point counterpoint.
Diamond pressure.
Driving in, missing the shot. Barry got the rebound, put it up and in.
That'll do it, 8 seconds.
Ball gets away, it gets loose. They're going to stop the clock.
And that should do it. 8 seconds, 5.4 left.
And they're going to put a couple seconds on the clock. Not that it matters at this point.
At this point, when they do score, we can just hold the ball. Don't have to make an inbounds pass.
And the inbound to Mike Smith. He'll pick it up. Smith across half court. Smith will launch a 3. It's no good. Rebound. It comes down to Bedford. They put it up and in, and that's the ball game. And making that final shot of the ball game was Miles Meredith. Our final score tonight, it was Lorain 71, Bedford 65. We'll be back. We'll recap it right after this timeout. You're watching a WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there, look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive, I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, what's the size of that thing?
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over, pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
And good news from Lorain tonight. The home Lorain Titans win by a score of 71-65 along with Bob Braskich. I'm Rob Polinsky. Quickly recapping it, Lorain and Bedford were tied at 12 after 1. Lorain led after 2, 31-29. Big third quarter for the Titans, outscoring Bedford 22-13 to go up by 11, 53-42. They had a high water mark of being up by 16, 53-37, but then Bedford got back in the game, had a chance to tie it late, couldn't do it, and Lorain hangs on to win it 71-65. Scoring individually for the Titans, it was Eddie Williamson with 10. Davier Andrews had 2. Devon Andrews in his first game on his home floor since coming back to the Titans with 22. Rashad Berry with 14, and Naz Bohannon with 4. Off the bench, Dede Heisel had 5, and a huge game for Gerald Howard. I think, he just plays so well coming off that bench in that role. Scored 14 points, 10 of them in the second half. For Bedford, quickly, Mike Smith with 15, Armand Perry 13, Miles Meredith 6. It was Myron Pruitt with 14, Shamar Jeffrey with 2. Off the bench, Trevon Granger had 2, Cameron Brandon with 2, A.J. Durden with 7, Lamont Rhodes with 2. Well, Bob, there was a couple times we had to take some deep breaths. We weren't quite sure, but bottom line, Titans get a close win.
I agree with you on Howard. He made some key free throws, too, did a nice job on the glass. I thought the key to the game was third quarter. We scored 22 points, because we ran a nice half-court offense. We spread the floor, we had good movement, made strong cuts to the basketball, and got us to 22. So, I really thought that was the key. And then when you don't turn it over, they can't run. And which is what they want to do. So that third quarter was very well done by the Titans.
They finally get over the 500 mark at 7-6, and they're 5-3 in league play. Your goal for the rest of the season, not to dip below 500?
Absolutely. I think we're in every game. Now, we've got a tough one there with St. Ignatius. I know that's down the road, but I think we're in every game. I know Cleveland Heights is very good, but I really don't see anybody on the schedule that we can't play with. I really don't. Especially with Andrews back. I mean, this was a 18-point difference between the two games. I mean, they beat us by 12. We beat them by 6, 18 points. That's significant. So, and Bedford's got a nice ball club.
December 10th at Bedford, the Bearcats defeated Lorain 50-38. Tonight, round 2 went to Lorain. They get the season split, defeating Bedford 71-65. Bob, as always, good to work with you.
My pleasure.
And a lot of people want to thank Joe Bach and Terry Trout tonight. Great job with the camera work and for the direction. Most of all, we want to thank you for listening. For Bob Braskich, this is Rob Polinsky telling you one more time the final score. It was your Lorain Titans 71 and the Bedford Bearcats 65. Have a good night, everybody. You've been watching WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.